Hi, this is Chris Difford from Squeeze.
Glenn Tilbrook from the same band. Thank you for watching Music News.
Glenn Tilbrook, Chris Difford, Squeeze, great to see you. How are you doing today?
Very well, thank you. It's
Really
great to
good.
be here.
Thank you.
Stuff, you're playing a secret gig here at Oslo and Hackney for Nordoff Robbins, Get Loud tonight. What do they do exactly, and how did you get involved?
Well, the first time I heard about Nordoff Robbins was at the Silver Clef Awards, and our agent is an ambassador for them, and they showed this very moving film about how the music industry raises money to help kids learn to play instruments, to help as a kind of therapy. And it's been a very closed kind of charity for many years, and now I think the idea is to bring it to the general public. So these secret gigs that aren't secret anymore are going to become an annual event, and people are going to start to hear about it.
Yeah, what's it? It's great to play in a small place like this. Bring back good memories.
It brings back memories of like 3 weeks ago, and probably next year as well. A prequel.
I mean, Squeeze, you've come a long way. I mean, did you ever envisage that you'd still be playing in 2016?
I don't think anyone can envisage anything about the future in the music industry, even when we came up. But I think we were always enthusiastic and determined, and luckily enough, we're still here scratching about.
Yeah. How is the partnership these days?
It's really good. It's really good. We just made a really great album last year called Cradle to the Grave, and we've been back on Radio 2. You know, we're doing lots of festivals this summer, so you know, it just feels really great, and we've got a fantastic band. So what's not to like?
Great stuff. It was very well received. The album. Have you been writing since then?
Well, we haven't really had time, but it's something that we're now just about to turn our attention to. So yeah, it's great. Really good.
Great stuff. How close to the Lennon-McCartney did your songwriting partnership get, do you think?
I think that we've certainly outlasted them in terms of the amount of years that we worked together, and I think that our partnership has been more like Elton John and Bernie Taupin, actually, in the way that we write, and in perhaps maybe even in the way that we live our lives. We're close as people and as writers, but we lead completely separate lives as well.
And I'm always throwing tantrums.
No, it's me.
Oh, it's you. Sorry.
I mean, what drives you to write songs these days? Is it like, you know, a habit you can't break, or sort of to surprise yourself?
Well, it's what you do. I mean, it took me a long time to realise that this is what I do. You know, so it's good to own that and to make the most of it, because you don't get a second go at it. You know.
Well, I think also that circumstances change. You know, we get older. There's tons of stuff to write about. There's a never-ending supply of stuff bubbling up that's really interesting and different to anything that we've done before. So I think that keeps us going.
Yeah, always moving forward. I mean, is it different these days? You know, when you don't really write songs as singles or even LPs, but you know, to float around on the net these days.
Yeah, I mean, somebody told me today that a record got to number 5 and sold 3,500 copies in the chart, and you know that's just the way the music industry is. But we make music because we enjoy making it. We put bums on seats, and you know, we have been back in the charts, and we've been back on the radio. So you know, that's all grist to the mill.
Well, that's it. You know, great body of work. That's what it comes down to.
It is.
What do you think is the classic Squeeze lineup?
The one we got now is the obvious answer. It really is. It's one of the best lineups ever.
What about best fantasy Squeeze lineup? Anybody there that you?
Same band but dressed up with different clothes.
Was this sort of the last gig that you?
I can't think of it.
You enjoyed playing a lot.
The last what?
The last gig you played as Squeeze that you really thought this is a moment.
Well, we played at a festival a couple of weeks back. I know it sounds a bit pretentious to say these things, but it actually did feel great, you know. So you just go from show to show, and they seem to get better and better.
Right. I mean, these days, do you think there's who is a new Squeeze?
There isn't. That's what's great. You know, I listen to BBC Six New Music Day yesterday. I spent quite a lot of time in the car, and there's some amazing stuff being played. Really great new music. You know, there's no fear for the future of music as far as creativity is concerned. It's just about who's going to consume it.
Absolutely. And thanks a lot for your time. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
If you had to pick 3 songs from across the vast repertoire that you would say would sort of sum squeeze up, what 3 would you settle on?
Well, I suppose people would delve into the past and say Up the Junction, but I'd equally say Nirvana, which is off the new album.
I would pick. I think I would pick Open, Some Fantastic Place, and Cat on the Wall.
Oh, God, that's a good one. We should do that.
Yeah.
And I can knock the drum kit over again.
Well, thanks a lot for your time. Anything else to say to Music News watchers?
Good morning.
And we're looking forward to seeing the Avalanches on Thursday.
Fantastic. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah,
Cool.
go for it.